About 60 workers have been arrested in the UK between 16th of April and the 21st of April, and these 60 workers risk being deported back to their countries or deported to Rwanda. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinemerem, and if it's your first time on my channel, hi, you are most welcome. Please do well to like this video, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, you are amazing. Thanks for stopping by as well. If you recently just got a job in the UK, then you need to be very careful because the UK government is currently out for those working in the UK. So about 60 workers have been arrested in the UK between 16th of April and the 21st of April, and these 60 workers risk being deported back to their countries or deported to Rwanda. You know, that's the new update. It's likely you go to Rwanda or you go back to your country. I think for some people, they'll be like, it is easier to go back to our country than to go to Rwanda. And some people, they'll be like, okay, it's easier to go to Rwanda than to go back to their countries. So whatever one you prefer, I think it is still very important that you take note of this, that you should be careful if you are working in the UK now, because they are currently out to take people back to their countries. Of course, we all know that there is this influx of people right now, and you can see the impact of all of that. The accommodation, the NHS, and you know, so many people are now complaining that to get to see a GP or even a doctor or anybody takes a whole year. Like, yeah, literally it takes a while, right? I think they didn't really prepare for what's coming. For instance, the accommodation, which is now a big deal. If they can build more houses, I think that will be able to combat the effect of what's going on now. But it is what it is. So the Home Office, they are currently out. In fact, if you default in any serious way or in any small serious way, they could take you back to Rwanda. If you don't want that, please just stay careful. 60 persons that have been arrested by the police between the 16th of April to the 21st of April, not even up to 1 week, and they've arrested 60 defaulters. It's getting real by the day. The Home Office have released a statement, and they've said that these 60 persons they arrested, their offenses include the possession of false documentation and working illegally in the UK. So now, first of all, for those that possessed false documentation, to be honest, I wouldn't really say it was completely their fault or they completely knew about it. Of course, you know what's going on right now about, you know, getting the job, how people get the job and all. I won't give all the details in this video, but we know what I'm talking about. So some of these people, not knowing what they're getting themselves into, you know, pay for this and then they get something. They don't even know whether it is real or not, and then they take it not knowing that it is false documents. While some people know that they are actually working with false documents and they are still going ahead to do it. And again, people will come and be like, why are you talking about it in this video? Why are you doing that or this? You are even telling the Home Office the more. When people make this statement, I'm like, are you even joking? Home Office, they already know all these things. They just want to calm down and just be taking their actions small. So they know all these things. And this information will help those that are planning to do something like this to stay careful. Because like I would always say, I think it is even easier if you don't come to the UK than if you come to the UK and spoil your chances. It's even easier if you go to Poland and other countries than to come here and spoil your chances of even going to other countries. So it will just guide someone that is coming, that is planning to do something like this, because I've had people come to my inbox to ask me, can I come with a visit visa and not go back to their country again? I mean, can they come to the UK on a visit visa and then stay back in the UK? And I'm like, if you stay beyond 6 months in the UK on a visit visa, you will not be classified as an illegal immigrant. While some of them have believed me, some feel, well, you don't know what's up, and then they would come here and some of them would land themselves in this kind of situation. That Mr. A did it and it worked for Mr. A doesn't mean you would do it and it will work for you. We all have different pathways in life. So if you think because he did it and he succeeded, you would do it, you may do it and you would not succeed. If you ask me, I'll advise you not to even think about doing something like this, like coming on a visit visa or knowing that you have a false document and you still come to the UK with that false document. I don't think it's a good idea at all. Then if you go for the job and your employer gives you a false document, maybe the person you are getting the job from gives you a false document, I think I have a video on my channel on how you would check if your documents are correct, they are legit. I have a video on my channel about all that, about your company, how to check if your company, if the person that is sponsoring you is actually licensed to sponsor, how to check if your sponsorship document is actually correct. All these things are on my channel. I have a video on all of that. You can check those videos out. I think it will guide you so that you don't make mistakes. In case you pay for this and someone gives you something that is false, you'll be able to identify that this is false and this is not false. So basically, this is it about the false documentation and working illegally here. So it could be that the employer gave them a false document, or they themselves got the false documents themselves. I would advise you, if you're planning to do something like this, to be honest, it doesn't worth it. It's not worth it. Don't even go for it. Don't even try it. Don't use false documents, and ensure you are getting the job from the right source, so you don't fall into this kind of situation whereby you don't know whether your document is false or not. Now, out of these 60 persons that were arrested, 44 of them risk being deported back to their countries, while 16 of them have been released on immigration bail. So the Home Office now, from this article, says it is also expected that a number of the arrests will result in voluntary departure from the UK. So now the Home Office is saying that this arrest and deportation may result to people living on their own. Like if you are here illegally, you may not decide, oh, let me live on my own before they catch me and, you know, spoil my papers. That's their own thoughts. So let's say that these 44 persons are the scapegoats.
So the Home Office Secretary has spoken about it, and she said illegal working destroys or damages the communities and all. So now they've said that the employers can be jailed for 5 years and pay an unlimited fine if they are found guilty of employing someone they knew or had reasonable cause to believe did not have the right to work in the UK. Now, employers can also be fined up to £20,000 per illegal worker they employ. So it's now more like everybody's going to be collecting small. Employers will collect, the employee will collect if you are illegal and you're working for somebody.
And according to this article again, it said that immigration officers carried out extensive intelligence gathering ahead of the operation to identify hot spots for illegal mobbed delivery drivers. In this case, they're saying that more of these illegal workers are mostly Uber drivers, delivery drivers. This arrest didn't just start today. They've been planning this on the ground for the longest months, to be honest. They've done this and they've been carrying it out in their minds for the longest time.
They just executed it now so that we will know that they know what's up, like they know what's going on. But a secretary have said that their approach was not right, like the police approach to arresting these workers was not right, because they are already subject to abuse and assault. So them going about this in this way is not okay. And in his own words, he said that he would encourage the police not to engage in macho operational tactics, but to take a more pragmatic and more effective approach, and maybe to cooperate with the trade unions who represent these workers instead of going into them on the streets and arresting them like that. On the other hand, Deliveroo, Uber Eats and the rest of them have come to say they don't have any illegal immigrant or illegal worker working with them because they check all their workers before they employ them. Now, how did the illegal workers come about? The 44 or 60 persons that were arrested, how did they come about? Nobody knows. If you ask me like this, who will I ask?
So yeah, see guys, please try and desist from doing this if you have plans of doing something like this. Until I see you guys again in the next video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Do take care, stay safe, and bye.